So guys, this is Sunny Agrawal, skill specialist, where we definitely work in one objective, that making work environment more capable and compassionate with conversations. क्योंकि जिंदगी विलाप से नहीं वार्तालाप से चलती है. बातचीत करके, थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करके लोगों को जितना हेल्प हो सके उतना हेल्प हम लोग करने की कोशिश करते हैं, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी आर हियर. सो द ओनली टॉक विल बी डूइंग टुडे इज अबाउट यू. यस, okay, so this is all about me, and let's start with one question. Who all are there on LinkedIn and who all are not there on LinkedIn? If there are people who are not there on LinkedIn, you can just raise your hand or write in the chat that I'm not there on the LinkedIn. Okay, if you can just unmute yourself and then share why you are not there, and if you are there, what are the challenges you are facing on LinkedIn. So if there is anything specific you want to discuss today, so that will help you get what you want. So otherwise it will be like I'll keep on selling oranges and you'll need apples. So if you can just help me understand one of things, why you are not there on LinkedIn and what challenges you are facing on LinkedIn, what you need to know from LinkedIn. Yes guys, anyone wants to add up? Yes, Delisha. Okay, so we'll try to cater to that question. How to put up your work, what you're going through, what kind of a projects or assignments you are taking up, so that you are more sellable and likable on LinkedIn. Fair enough, Darisha? Okay, sure. We'll cater to that one question. Anything else, guys? So that's a whole context we'll be talking about today, LinkedIn. So without wasting time, let's talk about these three thoughts, these three problems. There are kind of a different kind of a students who are facing trouble. So these are the three people who are facing trouble. The first is LinkedIn is not for me. I'm a designing student. I'm from NIFT. I'm into illustrations. I would be more focused on Insta or something else. Why LinkedIn? It's not for me. That's the one set of problem which people are facing, that they don't understand how LinkedIn can help them in long run. Then the second set of people are who think, अरे यार कर लेंगे किसी एक दिन. Today is not the right day. Let me do it. When I'll join a job, then I'll start getting on LinkedIn. Then I'll start posting on LinkedIn. Let me enjoy my days. There's no much to worry about LinkedIn today. Okay? And there are third kind of a people who are there on the LinkedIn, who are posting content, but at the end of the day, they get a feeling that who cares? यार कुछ हो नहीं रहा LinkedIn में. I'm not getting what I want. I'm not able to make that impact. I'm not able to attract jobs or projects or opportunities or internship. So I'm not getting result out of it. So these are the three kind of a problems or kind of a people whom we are talking about. So in today's discussion, we'll try to cater to these questions, and at the end, I'll also help you go through my LinkedIn profile. What I've been doing it, what kind of a post I've been doing. What are the thought processes I have? किस वे में करना है, कैसे डिजाइन करना है, कैसे डालना है, वो सारा थॉट भी हम लोग इसमें केटर करेंगे. ओके, we'll talk about 5 P's in this conversation to handle your LinkedIn effectively. And please understand that everyone is unique. Everyone has their own strength. But the only question is, are we using our strength for our advantage? क्या यार मेरे में जो खूबी है, क्या मैं उसको अपने एडवांटेज के लिए यूज कर पा रहा हूं कि नहीं? Am I able to put my best foot forward? Am I able to reach to the right audience at the right point of a time with the correct skill set which he would need? That's the bigger question, and for that we have these 5 P's for you to understand. The first is purpose. Let's be very clear. If we are not conscious and intentional about LinkedIn, what all things we are missing out. So what is the purpose? For what reason I need to be there? What are the realities I need to be comfortable with today? कि नहीं यार आज नहीं तो कल मुझे ये तो करना ही है. So let's be aware of that reality. The second is profile. How do you manage your own profile on LinkedIn? What's the best way to design? What are the tricks are there? What all hidden features are there on LinkedIn which we might have ignored? We'll talk about all those profile building. Then third P is people. How do you build network with those kind of a people? शुरू में getting 1 or 2 followers on Instagram, getting 1 or 2 likes was very difficult. But the moment you have a good amount of people in your network, it becomes fun. So how do you identify these people who can be a very good in your network, and not just your friend circle, but a complete 360 degree. So how you can have a good amount of people in your network who are your peers, who are your seniors, who are your juniors, who are sellers, who are thought leaders, an inclusive environment. So that's the third. Fourth P is posting. How you create design post so that your likability factor is increasing. There has to be a post designed with respect to the audience. How do you create those content? And the last is, how do you plan? How do you plan a strategy to move forward? So that's what 5 P's look like, and this is what we'll be talking about. So let's start with the first P. So the first P is all about purpose. We are here today at NIFT. We may be doing a lot of illustration work. We may be doing a lot of AD, FD work. Then we need to understand and ask ourselves one question. For what purpose I am currently engaging? And the basic answer which I have get from all the Niftians is like, sir, कोई stipend वाला internship मिल जाए. फ्री में तो इंटर्नशिप मिल ही रहे हैं, कुछ पैसे मिल जाएंगे तो अच्छा है. सर कहीं अच्छी जगह जॉब मिल जाए. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज विच इज ऑलरेडी देयर, बट आई एम नॉट एबल टू अट्रैक्ट दोज जॉब्स. सो दिस इज अ वेरी कॉमन पर्पस विच एवरीवन इज हैविंग, and that's what we need to understand, and we need to start understanding this bigger picture of this corporate world, that there are 810 million members on LinkedIn, and if you see the number, this is 1/3 of the global population who are working. So of all the 3 billion people, approx 1 billion people are there on LinkedIn. They're already there. These are the people who are intentionally there with respect to job. If you start looking for jobs, internships on Insta or some other platform, people might not be serious. But these are the people on LinkedIn who are intentionally there to talk about jobs, to talk about opportunities. And that's the reason why the awkwardness of asking for job goes down, because there are 58 million companies there. 49 million people are every week looking for jobs, and 6 people are hired through LinkedIn every minute. This is a global stat, and that's the reason why asking for a job, asking for a support or a help or a guidance doesn't feel awkward on LinkedIn. People are there to help you out. It's a purely barter system. I am looking for someone to fill this position, to fill this job. If you have the potential, be here. And most of the people have said that 77% of the content marketers get the best result on LinkedIn and not on other platform. So if you are into a content marketing, if you are creating or writing or doing some kind of illustration, this becomes an effective platform for you to generate more business or more genuine followers on that, because people are not here for rubbish discussion. People are not here to just give you a like or thumbs up and just giggle and laugh and go away. They are intentional with their own growth, that if I'm investing even a second on LinkedIn, I want something in return. Otherwise, I'm not even opening LinkedIn for fun. They are there to read and learn something. If this is a mindset with which people are coming, it becomes easy for us to get into that inclusive environment to ensure my growth. So we need to understand this bigger picture. So please understand one thing. I've seen a lot of people talking or saying this कि सर मतलब अभी तो नहीं कुछ चाहिए, maybe future. So let's start visualizing yourself. Okay, right now you are into a college. Maybe you want an internship or a job today. What about next year? Maybe you want a job switch after 3 years. What about next 5 years? Maybe you want to start your own business after 5 years. What about down the line 7 years? You want to get into and expand your sales after 10 years. So whatever you do, you need professionals. Even if you are an entrepreneur, you need professionals to do your job. You need professionals to get your work done. So it's not just about your today's need, for your future's expectations also. So this is the right time where you start investing on LinkedIn to meet future perspectives also. Okay, and this is how this one lady has done. She is a wall mural artist. She has done a lot of painting on walls. So she could have invested time on Instagram and other platform. But the bigger question was she was asking to herself कि यार मेरे को धंधा देने वाले लोग तो HR है, मेरे को धंधा देने वाले लोग तो कंपनी के CEOs MD हैं. These are the people who make decisions are on LinkedIn. So if I'm selling myself on Insta and other platform, I might get in touch with people who are similar to my strength, who are similar to my hobbies or skills. I get into a close circle, but will I get an opportunity to attract people who make decisions? No. And this is where this becomes an important. So she started putting her illustrations work on LinkedIn, and she started tagging people, okay, this is the kind of a work I am doing. And now she is driving a very huge business for herself. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of existing businesses are connecting with her to get their walls painted. And that's where this is a very famous saying: networking is all about investing today for future benefit. And this is what LinkedIn does, because today or tomorrow someone might need your skill, someone might need your solutions. And in this era, everyone is moving digital. UI, UX people need, artists, illustrator people need, all the calligraphy people need. So all these things which are required are for your future growth. So whatever you are doing today, if you start building your network on LinkedIn, it will genuinely help you out for your future growth. So let's talk about this second P, which is profile. How do you start writing and developing your profile on LinkedIn? So I'll give you certain examples and let me know if you find this good or not, and at the end you share your feedback also with me. So first of all, your LinkedIn should look professional enough, and you should talk about who you are and what you stand for. So there has to be a very good professional photograph, and there is a background header given. You can design your own background header which talks about you. Create those background header for yourself. There are certain elements given where you can highlight your featured articles and posts. So if you have been writing or posting, if you want to talk about 5 or 6 things about yourself, you can just put it into a featured one, so that when people are scrolling your profile, they see all those things. So they get to see who you are. And the best feature which I say for student, that all the students at UG level, they have been struggling how to craft or draft their resume. And LinkedIn gives you a very good amount of feature where you can actually fill in their form, and LinkedIn will convert that into a resume. This is where in the more, if you click a more section, it will give you save to PDF or build a resume. It will proactively ask you questions. Okay, you write this, you write this, you write that. And once you download it as a PDF, it will give you a PDF document of your resume. And this is where this becomes very easy features of LinkedIn, which not a lot of people are aware of. So when you're writing your LinkedIn profile, start with having a crisp one-liner description. So for example, I have written founder, thinkers and fillers, facilitator, HR consultant and storyteller. So this becomes a very crisp, helps me understand what I am doing and where I am going. A lot of people just freeze this for long. At your level, it's always recommended that you keep on changing your one-liner in a like once in 6 months or once in a year. So working on certain project, or this becomes like people either they click your profile or not, they should know more about you. So the moment you write one-liner, okay, working with Wipro, working with Aditya Birla, so you keep on changing this one-liner, working on a project with some NGO. So people get to see you in whatever post you are making anywhere. Yes. So whatever you are working, make sure this one-liner keeps on changing, at least as a student. Once you are into a job, then you can freeze it. Then it doesn't make any difference. Okay. So when you are building up your profile on LinkedIn, there are certain sections given. You can click on that more, it will give you a certain section. Talk about your education, your position if you're working, or maybe if there are certain featured elements, if you have written something. if you have published some document, or if you're working on certain projects. So it actually helps you think on good way to build your resume or profile. So there are different sections there. Invest time to build up every section. You might have done something, if not today, maybe in the school. Please think through and make it an inclusive document, so that if you take a printout of it, take the PDF, you get a clear picture of who I am as an individual. So there are a lot of sections given: core, recommended, additional. You can start filling up that, and this is what it will do. So I have taken a dump of this PDF. This is how this PDF looks like, and it actually puts all those content into a resume which I have been using. So the moment Babita ma'am will ask me कि अच्छा sir आपका resume चाहिए, so I'll take a dump from here and forward it to her. I'm not even creating and going here and there, and this becomes a very easy job for me. Whatever work I have done, whatever certifications I have done, it becomes updated here, because this is one place shop for me. And please start using this kind of a platform. I have been seeing students कि सर मतलब रेज्यूमे बनाना है, कहीं से कॉपी पेस्ट कर रहे हैं, समझ में नहीं आ रहा कैसे स्टार्ट करें, क्या फॉर्मेट रखें, कौन सा सेक्शन किधर जाएगा, किधर रखना है. I simply give them this one tips. Please start you building your resume on LinkedIn. Take a download and save it. This becomes your first draft of the resume, and this becomes an easy tip. And then you can also start downloading resume of other people. So for example, अगर आपने आज किसी senior का resume download करके copy किया, maybe I want to be like him or her. Maybe let's see where he or she are working. Maybe in the college, Kostov has copied the resume of his senior. Let's see where my senior are after 5 years. You can go back and check them and just go and save as PDF. You will get to see what all certifications they have done, what all courses they have done. This really helps you out to be competitive in the market. Because people like me, what kind of courses are they doing? What kind of a projects they are doing? And this is where your profile has to be built. I have always said this to people. Profile makes sense when you have competitiveness in your mind. क्या मेरे को अपना प्रोफाइल बिल्ड करना है? दिस बिकम्स लाइक योर कुंडली. क्या मेरे को अपना प्रोफाइल बिल्ड करना है? लेट्स बिकम कॉम्पिटिटिव. लेट्स सी वेयर पीपल आर, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वर्क दे आर डूइंग, व्हाट प्रोजेक्ट्स दे हैव टेकन, in which company they are working, what kind of a jobs they are doing, and what's the statement they are writing. Let me read what all work they have done. So the moment you download this thing, it becomes easy for you to update your resume. Learn on the language which is required to sell yourself. Okay? So this becomes very important cheat code which I would say. So let's move to this third P, which is people. And this is where the trick starts. That start connecting with people who can help you in your future. Most of the time which we have seen, अगर आज के टाइम में बोला जाए कि अच्छा बच्चों, let's open your YouTube and see what kind of a channels you are following. You would only follow channels which you like, which are getting aligned with your hobbies, which are getting aligned with your interest. You will not be following people who are not like you. So for example, you will not be following people who are from HR today. You will be following people from fashion, you are following people from another industries who are like illustrators or designers, but you will not be following people from HR. And at the end of the day, I have seen Niftians struggling, sir job ही नहीं मिल रहा, internship नहीं मिल रहा. Then this is a bigger question. Are you following HR? These are the people who are offering you jobs. These are the people who are posting jobs. A guy who's working as an illustrator in the company, they are not the one who are posting jobs. They are the one who are circulating jobs in their closed loop. अगर बबीता मैम का कोई स्टूडेंट होगा जो कहीं जॉब कर रहा हो, बबीता मैम को फॉरवर्ड करेगा कि मैम आपके नेटवर्क में कोई 2-3 बंदे हैं तो आप इनसे जॉब दिलवा दीजिए. This is where the trick comes. So we always need to map people and start connecting accordingly. Okay, if I need a corporate job, am I following sufficient industries or not? Am I connected with sufficient HR people or not? Am I connected with sales people, marketing people or not? Just to make sure that I understand and learn the complete value chain. It's not just about the one department, it's a complete value chain, and that's the reason why you have been taught your ITDM now, cross-functional departments, so that you know what other departments are doing, where you can build network. So this is where this whole concept comes of building up with people. So when you are connecting with people, LinkedIn gives you an amazing feature to help you understand who all are your direct first-hand network. So first connection, when you go and click on the network, it will give you a tip. Okay, these are the people who are your direct network. Okay, I directly know them. Then the second connect is मैं उसको जानता हूँ जो तुम्हें जानता है. This is via, and the third is via. So LinkedIn gives you a capability check. If today you want to reach people, what is the target audience you can reach? So for me, LinkedIn has suggested I can get connected with 85 crore people easily today. This is the strength of my profile. So I have direct connect around 8,000, 9,000 people who are directly connected with me. And if I use their strength and connect with people across, I can reach up to 82 crores people. This is a huge number. This is a huge number. So if I put something intentional there, इतने लोग हैं जो मुझे help कर सकते हैं. Because the moment someone in my network likes my comment, his whole network becomes active. So अगर कौस्तव मेरे से कनेक्टेड है और मेरे कमेंट पे, मेरे पोस्ट पे कौस्तव ने कमेंट लिखा है और अक्षय अनन्या कौस्तव से कनेक्टेड है, then कौस्तव अनन्या would know me also because Kaustav has liked. So via connect, this is what the strength looks like, and this is where you can keep on checking your strength. And how to start? So if you are not there on LinkedIn, you want to start your LinkedIn gives you a good feature to sync your contact. So you can sync your cell phone, you can sync your email IDs, you can sync your other profiles and just invite them. And straight away, LinkedIn will give you a suggestion कि okay, these are the people whom you are already knowing. And then the moment it is there, you sync your email IDs, LinkedIn would start throwing up suggestions. Straight away, if you start sending invitations like this, it will start throwing you suggestions. So for example, I connected with someone, mural art, wall art में किसी से connect किया मैंने. These are the people who are similar to these skill sets. It will recommend me to अच्छा आपको अगर ये skill set पसंद है तो these are people with similar skill set. Would you want to connect with them? If this is something specific you want. These are the people from your college. Do you want to connect with them? And connecting with college people are very easy. They don't feel bad, they don't feel offended. You don't have to write in a lot of things to connect with them. You can straight away click, connect. Yeah, and this is what LinkedIn does. Apart from this, LinkedIn gives you a lot of optimization. Like these are the network suggested. Okay, these are the people whom you should be connected. Okay, these are the HR of the people, these are the CEOs of the companies, you should be connected with them. On and off, you just keep on going and checking with them. These are the people whom you may be knowing from your town. So if my location is there, LinkedIn will start suggesting these are the people who are there in your town. Why not start connecting? These are the people, I have done some courses from Harvard. These are the people from Harvard group. So why not start connecting with these people on the group so that you start thinking and discussing opportunities. Then these are the suggested groups. So these are a lot of groups available there with which you can start connecting with them. If you're working on certain projects, if you feel worried कि नहीं यार पता नहीं चल रहा मैं किस टाइप का पोस्ट लिखूं, किसको लिखूं, कहां से लिखूं, so why not you join a group and start posting there where you have like-minded people. So if I'm an illustrator, if I work on Photoshop, if I'm an online trainer, I'll join relevant groups and start posting there without even thinking that I'll get evaluated, because all the like-minded people are there in that group and they all are experimenting. So that's the benefit of these kind of a groups. So these are the newsletters there. You can join and subscribe to few newsletters and get updated what is happening in the industry. It becomes very difficult and cluttered in your WhatsApp universities and other places to know what is happening in the industry. So you can join newsletter with designing, with aesthetic or calligraphy to get to know UI UX, what's new thing happening in the industry, because your interviews will be easily cracked if you are reading few of the newsletters, because newsletters will help you understand what are the new things happening in the world. Yeah, and there are certain online events happening, some activities, online sessions happening. You can actually enroll yourself and just get benefit of it, which you are not able to get on any other platform, because you are waiting for someone to tell कि अच्छा आज ये online कुछ आ रहा है, वो आ रहा है, पता नहीं चल रहा है. But this is a global platform. If you start investing in this way, it becomes very easy. When you are sending request to some people, this is what I have been requesting most of the people. Please write one note. Please write one note. कि okay, I met you somewhere. I met you. You were there in this college. You came for the guest lecture. The guest lecture was really great. Want to connect with you. The moment you write this one or two statement and then send an invitation, you force the other guy to check your profile. If you're not personalizing your message, why would I be even bothered to go and check? Someone started following me, someone is in my network, who cares? The moment you write one or two lines, okay, yes sir, today's session was really amazing. Looking forward to learn more from you. Looking forward to learn more personalized tips from you. The moment you write this, the recipient would be really encouraged to go and check your profile and respond you positively. Then there is a conversation build up happening. Otherwise, there is no conversation build up happening in just sending the invitation. Fair enough? And that's the whole idea of quantity versus quality. While you are building your network on the LinkedIn, please make sure that the quality is also there. There is a quality of people. People tend to be like, यार मैंने अपने सारे दोस्तों को LinkedIn पे ले आया है, अब उन्हीं के बीच में लगे हुए हैं. Now you are converting your LinkedIn just like your Insta. Yes, there has to be a balance. So whenever you are connecting with people, if there are 5 people in your friend, there has to be 3 people from your seniors. There should be 1 people from your college admin or administrative. Keep that proportion in mind. That if there are 10 people with whom you are connecting, 5 are your peers, 3 are your seniors or juniors, 2 are your bosses or like faculty members or those kind of a people. That's how you will make sure that your LinkedIn network are increasing effectively. And always make sure that you are constantly looking for people to network, from being intentional in your growth. Like यार मेरे को जॉब चाहिए, तो जॉब देने वाले या तो डिपार्टमेंट हेड हैं, या तो HR है, या तो कंपनी का CEO MDO है. So always have that kind of a thought process. Who are the people who will give you jobs? Start connecting with them. Start sharing your work. Who are the people who will be really interested in reading your profile and work? Start connecting with them. And always keep your future thought in mind. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start your own job, start getting into shoes today. Because people are becoming CEO at the age of 30-35. At that point of a time, you don't want to say कि यार मेरे तो LinkedIn followers ही नहीं है, because people straight away say how many followers or network you have. If you don't have that network at the start of your career, it becomes a question mark. Just imagine if these are the 2 people who are working in the company who apply for the job. अगर सिमरन ने अप्लाई किया और हर्षिता ने अप्लाई किया as a HR, the moment I get a notification, okay, Simran applied, Harshita applied, I see Simran has like 40,000 followers and Harshita का 1K follower. I would straight away think कि यार सिमरन को अगर हायर कर लिया तो यार 30-40,000 फॉलोअर्स मेरे को मिल रहे हैं, मेरी कंपनी की ब्रांडिंग ऐसी ही हो जाएगी. क्योंकि द मोमेंट सिमरन पोस्ट दैट आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग विद TNF, आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग विद रिलायंस स्मार्ट, ब्रांडिंग डन. So people are very mean and intentional about everything they get. So please understand this one point. Your network is your net worth. And people understand कि यार तुम्हारा एक ट्वीट करने से, तुम्हारा एक लिंक्डइन पोस्ट करने से कंपनी का ब्रांडिंग हो सकता है. Why not I hire you? The company would understand if you have a 30,000 followers with you. Company would easily understand that Simran has been intentional with her growth. क्या Simran wants to learn. Simran has invested a lot of time on LinkedIn. ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ कि यार वो LinkedIn पे आए पोस्ट करके चली गई. They can easily see what are activities you have been doing. So when you are doing, please make sure that you have a quantity versus quality battle going through. Yeah, and you are coming to the fourth P is posting. How do you design your post and how do you post on LinkedIn so that your likability is increasing? People love to read, people love to engage. How do you do that? What are the ways to create that hook? Because we are living in an era of storytelling. Everything has to be in the story format. Yeah? How do you create that kind of a story or hook so that people start relating to it? Okay? So let's explore a little bit of that. So the first thing is start posting. Don't wait for it. It's not a rocket science कि यार ये बता दिया तो हो जाएगा. Start posting. Once you start posting, the early you fail, the early you rise up. Right now it becomes very easy for you to try and test. For people like us, it's not easy. While you are there in college, you can start posting. So whatever is your thought, whatever you want to work on, whatever you are working on, there are a lot of options which are there that you can just post your photo, caption it, put a video, write some articles on it, or there are polls also available. You can just ask a question, which is the color of the day? Like, what do you associate Monday with, red or blue? It's as simple as that. Whatever you want, post. While you're posting, just see how the format comes. So when you're posting, only 2 lines are visible. Only 2 lines are visible. So keep your captions in a way that people get a complete sense of your thought process. क्योंकि मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूँ उस 2 लाइन में समझ में आ गया. So always cater to your audience in that way. That delivered a 30 hours course filled with games and activities to boost our thinking to solve tomorrow's problem. This became a 1 line complete what is there. The video is there. It gets into autoplay. You position your video content in a way that 2-3 seconds में high peak engagement मिल जाए. So this is how you do it. Make sure that whenever you are posting, keep these 3 things in mind. First, make it about them. Posting doesn't mean कि यार मैंने अपने बारे में post कर दिया. It is also about writing a comment on others' post. So if I'm not confident कि यार मैं क्या post कर रहा हूँ, क्या करूँ, नहीं करूँ, start commenting on others' post. The moment you start commenting, just imagine guys, अगर तुम्हारे Instagram पे 5 लोग like कर रहे हैं और किसी एक बंदे ने कमेंट कर दिया, एंड यू विल फील लाइक यार अक्षय को एकदम ऐसा हो जाएगा, अनन्या को ऐसा हो जाएगा कि यार उसने तो मेरे पोस्ट पे कमेंट किया, देख तो भाई कौन है वो. You will start checking out their profile, and this is what the high point is. Start commenting, start helping out others, start making others feel valued. क्या someone is looking for job, commenting for better reach, or connect with them to them someone else. Keep on doing that. Start helping out. Let the story be about them. Let them be the superhero of your LinkedIn profile. It's not just about me and myself. It's about them also. Yeah. Appreciation and compassion goes a long way, guys. Keep on appreciating. वो like और इमोजी के कल्चर से थोड़ा सा बाहर निकलो एंड स्टार्ट कमेंटिंग, राइटिंग, स्टार्ट राइटिंग 1 or 2 लाइन्स. द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग ऑन द कमेंट, इट वुड रियली हेल्प यू आउट इन ड्राफ्टिंग गुड कंटेंट फॉर योर पोस्ट. कि जब कमेंट में लिखना शुरू कर दोगे तो खुद का पोस्ट बनाना आसान हो जाएगा, बिकॉज दिस विल रियली एनफोर्स यू टू रीड व्हाट दे आर राइटिंग. ओके, दिस गोज टू ऑल द निफ्टियंस गाइज. Imagine you have designed something. Okay, you have been designing a garment, you have been designing accessories, you have been designing lots of website. So instead of simply posting that on LinkedIn, what I have personally done and attracted a lot of job is, if I've been designing something, I have put in the logo of my aspiration company. Okay, so for example, if the aspirational company where you want to work is Zara, so whatever you have designed, put the logo of Zara, create that post and put it on LinkedIn and tag the Zara people. Because I have designed something as a part of my college project, kept your brand in mind. I just want to resonate with you. How do you find the design? And immediately you will get some response from Zara. And this is one tip which I have shared with a lot of Niftians, and this has really worked wonder for them to attract jobs. So these are the people who have been working on UI UX. They have designed for some of the startup, put in their logo, recalibrated all the design and posted, tagged their MD, CEO and key people. I have worked on this website, UI UX. How do you find it? Looking forward to work on the actual project. This is how people have started, because LinkedIn is professional and intentional. People know that you are there for job and opportunities. Why not be blunt about it? And people don't feel bad. But the only thing is, what's in it for me? The moment you position your apple, oranges, your what you want to sell and who wants to buy, if you make it a one-on-one mapping, yes, I have a Zara product, you are from Zara, see, revert and appreciate. If you like it, give me an opportunity. And whenever you are connecting, use messages. Make your messages personal. I am still doing it. Kanu Priya is from NIFT 25 batch from NIFT Patna. I still make sure that I make it personal. I write her name. I appreciate that. It's really great to be connected. And I also share few of my links with her. Okay, looking at you, I think you will get benefited from these content. And this becomes a trick for you all guys. Whenever you are connecting, sir, would you mind checking out few of my designs on Behance? Would you mind checking out some of the designs which I have done, maybe on some of the platform? Put a link there. The moment you put a message, it becomes one-on-one mapping. People would really understand that you are writing it for them. It's not a generic post on LinkedIn where like nobody, somebody, anybody wala confusion shuru ho gaya. This is for somebody and nobody read. Yes, the moment you put it on message, it becomes a moral obligation for someone else to start looking at it. Okay, so this is how you can start leveraging your posts. And another way of doing it is being more elaborative. कि अच्छा किसी ने लिखा है, उसको कमेंट डाल रहे हैं, उसको अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं. अगर किसी का बर्थडे है, दिस इज अ वेरी बेसिक एग्जाम्पल. Anamitra का बर्थडे है, so instead of just saying happy birthday Anamitra, if I want to wish and become more expressive, yes, hi Anamitra, it's been a wonderful pleasure working with you for last 1 year. I've learned a lot from you and it has been a great journey exploring your success story. I would love to be a part with you, and one thing which I truly like about you is your sense of humor. I've always had a great time with you. Happy birthday, wish you a great success. So the moment you do a post like this, Anamitra का कान ऐसे खड़ा हो जाएगा, अरे यार इसको क्या हो गया, ऐसा कैसा लिख दिया इसने. And your conversation keeps flowing. This is how you build your network, and this is how you balance your quantity and quality. You need to have that conversations which leads, and this conversation is not gonna give you returns in one day. आज मैं बबीता मैम के साथ बहुत दिन बात कर रहा हूँ, तब ये कंटेंट आ रहा है. मैंने बहुत बार इनको अपना अपडेट दिया है, तब ये हो रहा है. Yes, and it never happens overnight. So if you say कि नहीं यार ओवरनाइट कुछ रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा, इंटर्नशिप तो लास्ट सेमेस्टर में देखना है, जॉब तो फाइनल ईयर में देखना है, इट्स नॉट गोना कम ओवरनाइट. इट्स अ बिल्डअप. So you need to start investing, and it takes bare minimum 7 times for people to remember you. So you need to come in front of them minimum 7 times. And if you're not creating a strategy by your 7 post, maybe 7 times personal connect, क्योंकि उनके post में जाके comment कर दिया, उनका like कर दिया, you need to be intentional. So the moment you start posting and engaging with people on one-on-one thought process, it becomes easy. Okay? And this is what the common mistake people are doing, and please don't do that mistake. Be very clear what you want. Be intentional with what you want. Here, I want a job by 2 years. I want an internship in 1.5 years. Be very intentional. Be very clear what you want. And when you are putting up your LinkedIn, अपने सामने वॉल पे लिख दो यार कि एक जॉब का टाइमलाइन है, मेरे को जॉब चाहिए 1.5 साल के अंदर. The moment you do that and you have that kind of a things, I want job in these kind of industry, I want to work with these kind of a people. If you have a basic chart ready, the moment you open LinkedIn, you know where you are going. The second thing is you are putting your needs first. Don't do that. You will never know at the end of the day, looking at each other, you will never know one thing, that other person are more worried than you. कि यार किसके ऊपर कितना प्रेशर होगा तुम्हें पता भी नहीं चल रहा होगा. Everyone in this world is worried. Everyone is in this world is troubled. So don't put your needs first. Try to see what they are demanding. Fulfill their needs. Make them feel happy and valued. The moment you do that, then this gets reciprocated. Yes, now tell me, what do you want? How can I help you? And it would eventually come. This is how the karma works on LinkedIn. That it becomes a social liability. कि यार उसने मेरा help किया, उसने मुझे अच्छा feel good कराया. But it's a part of a social liability for me to help them out. Yes, this it becomes easy thing. And always maintain your tone and language, because this is a digital world. Everything gets saved. Don't be in a hurry to respond or react. Think through what people are writing. I have witnessed it in my initial career कि यार उसने लिखा कुछ था, मैंने समझा कुछ, मैंने कमेंट कुछ किया, और 1 साल बाद जब वो पढ़ रहा हूँ तो मेरे को लगता है यार मैंने क्या लिख दिया उसको. And then I realized कि यार वो तो कुछ और ही लिख रहा था. Because of lack of my knowledge of that domain and industry, I was not able to comprehend the actual meaning and intention of that. So please be very clear, because this is a professional world. Once your image is dead, it's dead. Your first impression is really important. So that's really important. Now let's come to the plan. So how do you plan for it? So whenever you are planning, always keep asking few questions कि भाई क्या कर रहे हो, क्यों कर रहे हो, कहाँ कर रहे हो. All those YWH, 5W1H. What, when, वहाँ, क्यों, कब, कैसे, all those things. And make a plan. कि नहीं यार, even if I'm sitting here, every day 10 minutes I'll give. If I'm working, maybe weekly 5 posts I'll be replying. So have a plan, have a calendar for yourself. कि नहीं यार कुछ भी हो लिखना ही है. Let me practice. Once in a month I'll write 1 article on it. So keep on practicing. Okay? It is all about dedication and timing. क्या अभी के अभी किसी ने पोस्ट किया और मैंने देखा, तुरंत मैंने अगर अभी रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं किया और मैंने खुद को बोला नो इट्स ओके, आई विल रिस्पॉन्ड बाद में रिप्लाई कर देंगे, इट नेवर कम्स. सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट बीइंग डेडिकेटेड, कंसिस्टेंट विद द फ्लो एंड हैविंग दैट करेज टू रिस्पॉन्ड ऑन दैट टाइम. Yeah, and a lot of people have researched on LinkedIn and given that map कि यार किस दिन कौन सा पोस्ट कब काम करता है. when people are more active, something might work for you, something might not work. कि अच्छा मैं इस समय पोस्ट करता हूँ तो यार शायद बहुत अच्छा पीक मिलता है, एंगेजमेंट मिलता है, बाकी टाइम मिलता ही नहीं है. मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ योर टाइमिंग. सो यू कैन रिसर्च what kind of a post works well. Okay, have that focused discussion on LinkedIn. For example, I'm an entrepreneur right now. I have a company with me and I've been doing business. So I make sure that these are the 20 people who are my client, who are my customers. उन 20 को तो मैं ignore कर ही नहीं सकता. So whether they are posting or not, I do have a calendar in my cell phone. And it is like monthly calendar. Every month I get a reminder. Okay, let's go and check what Ramesh is doing. Let's go and check what Sujata is doing. And अगर उन्होंने पोस्ट किया है तो I'll engage with them on their post. I'll appreciate them, I'll write them, I'll build up my thought process with them so that my visibility is there. And another thing is, if they are not been writing, I start putting a message to them. Oh, what happened? Where have you been? It looks like you are quite busy with some project. Let me know if you need my help on anything. So it becomes a calendarized event for me, and this is what a planner looks like. So I've been working on these kind of a planners for myself. And the next thing is, I do have a OneNote with me. You can use any kind of a notebook where all your contents are available. So if you are connecting with someone, how would you respond? What is the one line you would write? What are the links you want to share? All those things are there on one page. So I don't have to struggle कि अच्छा अभी किसी ने मेरे को LinkedIn कनेक्ट भेजा, मैं इमीडिएटली उसको अगर रिप्लाई करूंगा तो इसमें से कॉपी पेस्ट करके रिप्लाई कर दूंगा. सो दिस बिकम्स योर नेटवर्किंग प्लानर इन द कंटेंट, क्योंकि दिस इज 5 थिंग्स अबाउट मी, 5 लिंक्स अबाउट मी, 5 बेस्ट ऑफ द कंटेंट अबाउट मी इज देयर व्हेनेवर आई एम कनेक्टिंग विद एनीवन. आज मैं लिंक 1 भेजूंगा, मे बी कल लिंक 2 भेज दूंगा, नेक्स्ट कॉन्वर्सेशन में लिंक 3 भेज दूंगा. इट्स ऑल देयर इन दैट वन बोर्ड. सो दिस इज हाउ यू मैनेज योर होल कंटेंट. Okay, LinkedIn is an investment for tomorrow's need. Please understand, it's an investment for tomorrow's need. It is a very safe platform to start testing water and start failing. Don't worry about it. कि यार यहाँ पर कोई डिसलाइक नहीं कर रहा है, यहाँ पर कोई नेगेटिव कमेंट नहीं दे रहा है. YouTube में डिसलाइक कर देगा, Instagram में हो सकता है, बट LinkedIn में कुछ है ही नहीं ऐसा, बिकॉज पीपल आर इंटेंशनल विद देयर ग्रोथ. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. So whatever you are doing, whatever you are working, if there is a thought on it, start posting, start testing what people are liking. It's not gonna come on one day, because I remember जब पहली बार शुरू किया था 2 or 3 months I was wondering यार कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. But when we started understanding these all algorithm and how things are working, it became easy. And there are 2-3 takeaways straight away which I started working when I was working as a student. Understand, every day I'll connect with 10 people. So if these are the 10 people, 5 will be my peer, 3 will be my seniors or juniors, and 2 would be people who would really help me out in getting job. It became a clear agenda for me. Weekly, I made it a point that I'll start writing content there, and whatever I'm working. So working on the project, looking for suggestions. For example, if you are working on some illustration, need help from all the artists, #artist. What do you suggest on my design? Ask for suggestions, ask for help. This becomes a very easy post for you to start going, because you are not just asking for help, you are selling your skill also. People will go back and see what kind of a work you have done. So these are the very, very good cheat codes when you are doing it. So the moment you start doing it in this way, it becomes very easy for you to work along. So that's all from my end, guys. And this is, I am Sunny Agrawal. I am founder of Thinkers and Fillers. I would be really glad, guys, if you can just connect with me. Okay, fair enough. So there are 2 perspectives to it, Dirisha. So for first thing is, if you have a brand, if you have an entrepreneurial journey already there, create a page on LinkedIn for your organization. So there are two ways LinkedIn work. One is for you as your individual profile, and one is for your corporate organization profile. So create your organization profile there. Fair enough, Dilsha? That's one. The second thing is, it doesn't matter what you're working on. Okay, it's just like managing your Insta. People, आज Insta तो हम लोग के लिए second oxygen हो गया ना सबके लिए, Niftians के लिए, yeah. So whatever we are doing, we do it. So why not download the app of LinkedIn and put it next to Insta app? And this is what I have been saying it. If the environment is not enabling you to deliver, how would we deliver? So what I have done in my initial days कि मैंने Insta के बगल में ही LinkedIn का ऐप रख दिया, उसी के बगल में दूसरा ऐप रख दिया, and created a complete group of my productivities and engagement thing. So the moment I am posting something, I cross link it. I make sure that these are getting posted somewhere else also. So if you can go and check on your Canva, there is a feature. The moment you create on Canva, you can post on all the platforms. Okay, you can use these kind of platforms to cross-link. And it doesn't matter. A lot of people on business, yaar abhi na, I'm coming from a HR background, so I'm a HR from IMI Delhi, worked with CA Tires for almost 5 years, and all my HR friends now have started looking for Diwali gift. क्या दिवाली में क्या गिफ्ट देना है, क्या गिफ्ट देना है, and this is where your solution comes in. You can straight away put it there, small industry or Diwali gift. Just put one photo there and just start tagging people. Okay, start tagging people. Maybe some of the industries which you feel like वहाँ पर ये product अच्छा चलेगा. Maybe some of your seniors. Maybe some of the guest speakers who have been there. So for example, Dilsha, अगर तुम मेरे साथ कनेक्ट कर रही हो लिंक्डइन पे, एंड इफ यू आर टैगिंग मी, इट बिकम्स अ सोशल लाइबिलिटी फॉर मी कि यार दिलशा वाज देयर इन माय क्लास, शी आस्क्ड मी क्वेश्चन एंड नाउ शी इज टैगिंग मी फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट सेल्स. लेट मी हेल्प हर आउट. आई विल स्टार्ट टैगिंग माय एचआर नेटवर्क इन योर पोस्ट. See if someone wants to get benefited with this kind of a thing, and I promise you get 20% discount. Okay, so this is how you start building. Getting Dilsha? So you need to keep two things in mind. Start posting and start making it one-on-one with someone. Okay, so if there are 10 products you are selling, create 20 version of that product and start putting and tagging it with people. Tag it with some industry, tag it with some hashtag or some kind of a people who are looking, tag it with HR. But for that you need to have that network built up. Okay, so Dilsha, for you, asking your friends to follow your company's page right now becomes very easy. कॉलेज से निकलने के बाद nobody is going to do that. So what I have done in my company, like मैं बैठा क्लास में या कॉर्पोरेट मीटिंग में, सब बंदों के फ़ोन उठाया, मानवी का फ़ोन लिया, तुमेश का फ़ोन लिया, हरनूर का फ़ोन लिया, और फ़ोन से मैंने अपना लिंक्डइन में फॉलो करना शुरू करवा दिया इनसे. गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? Yeah, so this is what you need to start doing today. Thank you so much guys for being a wonderful audience, and I would really appreciate. Start posting about your subjects, start posting about new things you are learning, because LinkedIn is the one platform where you can post anything. इंस्टा में लोग तुमको थोड़ा सा वियर्ड बोलेंगे, यार इसने तो कोई प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में इंस्टा पे डाल दिया, बट ऑन लिंक्डइन यू कैन पोस्ट एनीथिंग. You are working on some kind of a textile thing, you are working on some kind of a brand thing, whatever you are working on, every day you are learning something new. Take it as an opportunity to post and share. Guys, I learned about this one app, would love to share and check who all are using it. That's a very basic post. Put it on LinkedIn, you will get response. Guys, I visited this market and came to know about this business segment. Who all are aware of this business segment? Post it on LinkedIn, you will get some connect. Yes, this is what you are doing it, and parallelly keep building network. If you use this strategy every day, you will have a very good LinkedIn platform building up for you, and once this platform is there, it will give you returns in long day. Okay, chalo, great then guys, thank you so much, and I would be really glad if you can just speak up one word. How was the session? And you can exit the call. One word. How was the session? How you are feeling right now? And you can exit the call. Unmute yourself, speak up one word and exit the call. Important, Harshita, thank you. Motivational, Sandeep, lovely. Thank you. Quickly guys, one word. Informational, Ayushika, thank you so much. Shivangi is saying, I'm feeling more confident, I'm much more motivated now. Thank you, Shivangi, for being I'm really glad that I'm able to ignite that feeling to you all guys. Thank you so much.